I told my cousin her daughter isn't as extraordinary as she thinks. My cousin Jenna's daughter, Ava, is 6, and Jenna acts like she just invented gravity. Last weekend at my aunt's anniversary dinner, Jenna whipped out her phone and made everyone watch a 12-minute video of Ava stacking blocks. When Ava knocked over the 4th tower, Jenna clapped and said she was exploring creative physics. I tried to steer the conversation elsewhere, but she kept going. The real chaos began when Ava decided she was bored during dessert. While we were all enjoying pie, she started drumming on the table with her hands, flicking whipped cream everywhere. Jenna just smiled and said Ava was exploring rhythm and texture. When my aunt politely asked her to stop, Ava threw her fork across the room. Jenna applauded and said, "Look at that arm strength." I grabbed napkins to clean the mess while everyone else gawked. Then Ava grabbed a handful of cherries from the communal bowl and started eating them off the table. Jenna said she was immersing herself in the joy of the event. That was the breaking point for me. I looked at Jenna and said, "Ava isn't extraordinary to anyone except you. She has zero manners, no self-control, and you're teaching her the world revolves around her." Jenna's jaw dropped like I'd announced the sky was falling. She began insisting Ava was gifted and advanced for her age. I reminded her that most 6-year-olds know not to fling utensils and grab food off shared dishes. Jenna countered, saying Ava could recite poetry by heart. I responded that lots of kids could memorize poems without terrorizing a dinner table. My aunt tried to calm things down, but Jenna had already begun packing Ava's things. She claimed I was jealous because I didn't have kids and couldn't appreciate Ava's genius. Meanwhile, Ava was dismantling the centerpiece flowers on the table as her mother defended her. Before leaving, Jenna announced that Ava wouldn't attend future family events where people didn't understand her uniqueness. My uncle actually looked relieved. After they left, the dinner felt peaceful for the first time in years. 2 days later, Jenna texted that Ava had been asking why I was so mean. I replied that I wasn't mean. I just expected basic manners. Jenna sent a long message about how gifted children are often misunderstood. At the next family picnic, they stayed away. My cousin brought her well-behaved twins, who said please and thank you, shared their toys, and helped clean up. My aunt kept praising their manners. My uncle commented on how nice it was to have a meal without screaming or thrown food. Jenna finally showed up an hour before the picnic ended. Ava immediately ran to the dessert table and grabbed an entire pie with her hands. When my cousin's daughter asked for a piece, Ava shouted that it was all hers and tried to guard the table. Jenna said Ava was learning assertiveness. My cousin whispered to me that she finally understood why I said what I said. The worst part came when Ava started tossing grass clippings at other kids. Jenna said it was sensory exploration. One clump hit a child in the face, making her cry. I pulled Jenna aside and reiterated that Ava wasn't extraordinary. She was simply poorly behaved. Jenna claimed I was hurting Ava's self-esteem by not recognizing her gifts. I asked, which gifts exactly? All I saw was a child who couldn't interact in social situations. Jenna stormed off with Ava, who was now crying because someone told her she couldn't throw grass. Before leaving, Jenna yelled that I would never understand unconditional love. My aunt came outside and sighed, hoping Ava would learn boundaries before growing older.